Hi folks, Winkle here. Welcome to Mission 3 of Hormuz Freedom Campaign by SorelRo. Today we're going to be taking off from the carrier as per usual, and we're going to be hitting our main target here on Qeshm Island, and our second target is around the airport here. There's a Silkworm battery here, and this is AAA around the island. Okay guys, I'll see you in the cockpit.
Chief, turn on the ground power.
Copy. Ground power is now
air crews
on.
have manned for the launch. Time for all personnel to get into the proper flight deck uniform. Helmets on and buckled, goggles down, sleeves rolled down. Life vests on and securely fastened. Check your pockets for loose gear and FOD. Check chocks, chains, and loose gear about the deck. Stand clear of intakes, exhaust, rotor blades, and tail rotors. Let's start to go aircraft. Start them up.
Okay guys, we've just got our ground power selected. So that's aligning the aircraft already, just to save a bit of time. Then we just put in our fuel pumps on, our flaps, set our flaps. Let's start the aircraft up. Bring our RPM up to 92. Let's have some light on the subject, just a little bit, because obviously we're operating under night vision goggles. So we don't want too much on. We're not going to put our oxygen on, that's good. A little bit of lights. Put that to night vision. There's the external lights I'm just setting up. Okay, it's just advance the throttle slightly. Okay, it's bringing our RPM up. Right, we can now start bringing our brightness up on all of our HUDs and MPCDs. Radar altimeter to radar. Comm channels are up. Right, okay, we're getting somewhere now. Right, so just to double check that we are aligning, we go into our EHSD, and we can see there that we're already well and truly aligning. So we're just going to turn our map off because it's too bright for night operations. Then we're going to turn that down a little bit, that's fine. So our HUD is on, it's not quite bright enough, let's turn that up. Turn our forward looking infrared on. It's better, so our symbology is not up here, so we know that we're not aligned yet. We set our comm channels up. I'll remember to turn the brightness up, that's good. So we're on 330, which is a Terror channel. And then we'll go comm 2251, which is the AWACS. So we'll request start up retrospectively as per tradition.
051, request startup.
I'm going to set my bingo to 22 just to give me enough, definitely enough fuel. Right, let's get the ground crew to remove the wheel chocks.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Before I forget, let's double check our pedals
Copy.
are working, which they are.
Wheel chocks are now removed.
Okay, let's shut our canopy. Make sure it locks, which it does. Let's arm our ejector seat. Hopefully we won't need it, you never know. Our lights are set up. Right, let's look at our... So we're aligned, we're okay. Move across to nav. Get the ground crew to...
Chief, turn off the ground power.
turn off the ground power.
Copy. Ground power is now off.
Right, okay, so we're ready to rumble. Set our nozzle stop to 60 degrees for takeoff. Flaps, takeoff position. And nozzles to 10 degrees. Right, let's request takeoff. He
5-1.
won't talk to
Request
us.
takeoff.
So we can see our symbology's appeared here, flight path marker, so we know that we're all good to go. So now we just take our parking brake off. Okay, so we've got 4 of us today, guys. And we are mainly interested in taking out the Silkworm battery on Qeshm Island. Try and get properly lined up. Okay guys, right, we're all ready to rumble. Full throttle. Brakes released. Nozzles back. Off into the darkness. Gear up. Just keep our witch's hat in between those brackets. Start bringing our nozzles forward. Or back, I should say, but the throttle control lever forward. The nozzle control lever forward, I should say. So we're gaining altitude. Numbers are increasing. Bring our throttle back just so we don't damage the engine. Okay, it's all good. Can put our night vision on just to give us a little bit more SA. Right, so let's just set. I don't want to climb too steeply because I'm not going that high. Got a few clouds in the Gulf this morning. I've got Mavericks. There's my waypoint. Just ease ourselves over to that position. Slight climb. Put my autopilot on. Just bring my throttle back a little bit. Okay, so we can set ourselves to nav. Bring our flaps up. Just double check they're in the right position, which they are. Our gear is up. Most important, nozzle stop back, because otherwise landing will be even more difficult than it is already. Now we're airborne. We can change from COM 1 to 305 for our inter-flight frequency. So we can now hear those guys. Then we want our T-pod set up, into operational, into FLIR, into night mode, double sensor select switch forward down, put it into OTAS mode, and then we can come down and start looking ahead of us. Right, that's good. Next thing I want to do is align our Mavericks, because that can take some time. It's a master arm.
Uzi flight, check in.
Focus. All groups, Irene,
3,
Irene.
4.
Mission is Irene.
Oh, we can see the northern part of Oman now. And then Qeshm Island, as we know, is over here. And the Silkworm battery is sort of halfway along the island, and we should be up about fairly early on the T-pod. See an island. We know there's another island just off to the south of it, which is this little one here. Qeshm Island should become visible where our T-pod is shortly. Okay, I'm just double checking everything. Right, let's look at our altitude. 8,000 feet is enough because there's cloud. All it's going to do is hinder
Uzi
us.
flight, button 1, radio 1, button 5, radio
A
2,
little bit high.
push, 2, 3, 4.
I'm in the clouds, as you can see, so I'm just going to come down underneath that. Just hinder us with our targeting. I'll make make life any harder for us than we need to. Probably about right. Just level off there, put our altitude hold on. Right, let's see what we've got on our T-pod. Right, let's come down a bit more. Don't need to be going this fast. Save fuel. So I've got 6 miles till waypoint 1. Here we go. Much better, just under the cloud. So you can see Qeshm Island here. The Silkworm's around here somewhere. It's better. Right, now let's get autopilot engaged. And we should be able to pick this up fairly easily. Zoom in.
Uzi 1-1, approaching holding point, holding pattern on left. Keep your eyes peeled. There is a lot of traffic.
Right, there we go, guys.
1-2, 1-4, music on. 2-4.
We'll just zoom in. Right, there we go. There's our Silkworm site. There's the radar there. We can just see that. So we'll take that out first. Sensor selects that. Or designate target that. Okay. Right, how far are we away from our waypoint? So we can come back onto our EHSD. So we've just gone past the waypoint, that's fine. So we'll head on to waypoint 2. Waypoint 2. Now this is one of the tricky bits with this mission I found, trying to get the AI to attack the right target. If we send them in earlier, sooner rather than later, they go off and attack the airfield up here. Which is obviously what we don't want. So we have to just be patient. And try and get them to attack this main target. Right, let's get our altitude hold on. Right, so you can see the radar there. Obviously we're going to be laser designating this. Got plenty of other targets. We'll have a little look how many we've got. We've got 6 weapons capable. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus a load of trucks and another truck there. We've got plenty of trade. Set our designated to point target down here, point track. As you know guys, I'm new to the Harrier. So this is all a bit of a challenge. Ease back on the throttles a little bit. Right. Nice. So we've got F-18s. I've flown this a few missions now, so I know what the score is. So we've got F-18s coming from over here, and they're going to be taking out the air defences at the airport with harms. And then we've got PAP, F-14 PAP aircraft, which just reminds me, as I say, I'm new to the aircraft. SorelRo, we might actually be able to see them. See the F-18s here. 16 miles from target now, should be orbiting at waypoint 2, which is just here, just on our EHSD, you can see that there. So we may well do that. I could just go straight in, but then we risk getting taken out by the, I think they're Hawk flights up here on the airfield. We'll certainly get lit up by radar and threats. So we can see our F-18s here and our F-14s here. Let's move our T-pod to try and get that to lock on. Let's unsafe our laser while we're at it. Put it into all Monty mode instead of training mode. Got everything selected. We've got master arm on. We've got air to ground on. 12 miles.
10 miles to main target.
10 miles.
Clear and hot. Give them hell.
Right, we're going to go in.
2 copies. 3.
4.
I'm going to put myself into a slight dive. That's for our Maverick attack. Let our
Focus. Hits on Hawk.
right, I need that. Oh, don't. There you go. It's locked on. Brilliant. Right. Okay. So now it's
Focus.
centre select
on
switch
Hawk.
forward long. That's our laser code there. 1111. Uncage. We can now see our seeker head is looking. We will designate our target. Fired our laser. So I'm waiting for the in-range symbology to come up and the little square inside the diamond.
Focus. Hits on SA-10.
Now I don't want to get our guys to attack yet because they tend to go off, as I said earlier, and go and attack the airfield. So I'm just going to do one pass.
Focus. All groups. Fiona. I repeat, Fiona.
Fiona means the attack has been a success as far as the cruise missile is concerned, I believe.
Easy flight. Here we go.
Come on.
Steer to IP. Check your weapons.
In range. Rifle.
2 copies.
Keep the target in
3.
pod.
4.
Let's keep an eye on our T-pod. Back. Okay, so we'll come round, take it easy, nice and calm. Right, let's get our guys now. Let's just make sure I'm going to be talking to the right people. 305. And fly the aircraft, keep my nose above the horizon. That's it, flight, engage, primary, and rejoin. Let's see what they attack. Right, now I can zoom out a bit, fly the aircraft. So that's our area there. You can see the guy on fire, which is great. It's going to travel away from the target. Put my autopilot on, it should recalibrate my trim. That's it. I'm hoping our guys will go in, give them hell, because I've got quite a lot of targets for me to get there on my own.
Passing waypoint 3 at 6,000.
Right.
Running in.
So now we look at our T-pod and zoom out. Let's pick one of these little bad boys down here. There we go. Designate. Right. 6 miles. Right, missile away. Let's hope. Yeah, look. Excellent, they're attacking the primary target, which is great. I say, if you give them permission to attack too early, it all goes a bit wrong. Right, okay guys, let's pull on to target. Right, there we go. Autopilot on. Sensor select switch forward. Unsafe the laser. That's our range. Yep. Fire the laser. So it's on the target, which it is. Doesn't want to lock up. I've probably done something wrong. Right, okay, we'll just go around again. I'd much prefer IR Mavericks. You could just fire both off in one run. All this fanning around. Firing the laser. But we just get given what we get given, guys. Not for us the reason why. Right, it looks like our guys are doing a good job anyway. I've got 4 Mark 82 dumb bombs as well after this, so let's pull round. Still got our target locked up. Lower our nose, I don't want to get too high. Just put our autopilot on and have a slurp of tea. Right, let's just double check that that's still alive. Yeah, I could see that hasn't been bombed. I'll fly the aircraft first. Never sure whether the autopilot's engaged. Right, okay. Got to pull back on the target.
Infield 1, tally at 348 for 60. Infield 1, 348 for 60.
Autopilot is on. Sensor select switch forward.
Engaging at goal 348 for 60. Running in.
Unsafe. Fire the laser. Uncage. In range. Rifle. I think I forgot to uncage it last time. Let's just follow that in. Look on the T-pod as well at the bottom right corner thing. Splash! Yes. Right. Let's just climb away. Autopilot on. Right, let's select our Mark 82s. Low drag. Let's just have a basic Mark 82s first. Fuse to instant. Fly the aircraft. Autopilot didn't engage. Right, I think it's now engaged. Right, we now need to choose our next target, our next victim.
Infield 1, in from the northeast, engaging at Coles 332 for 40. Coles 1, in from the east.
Fuel wise, we're doing okay.
Running in. Coles 1, in from the northeast, engaging at Bullseye 252. Bombs away. Infield 1, descending at Bullseye 341.
6 miles from target. I haven't got time to fanny around because we are in a very hostile area. We're at 7,000 feet. Nearly approaching 8,000 feet. Let's pull back onto target. See if we can get the T-pod to see what it needs to see. And drop some of these Mark 82s on them. Right, so we've got our T-pod back.
Infield 1, killed at Coles 347 for 60.
Let's try and keep the aircraft up the right way. Okay. Let's have this little fella here. Designate. Yeah, there's our bomb line. 26 seconds to release. A bit bright our HUD, isn't it? Right, 10 seconds. Bit cool. Just keeping that flight path marker as accurately as I can on target. Bomb away. Well, we're not laser targeted now, so I can just pull off target. Watch our T-pod. See how accurate the Mark 1 eyeball was. Jack. Excellent. Right, see if we can get another target while we're here. Couldn't quite do it. Still in that area, we're alright. Fly the aircraft. There's a nice line of trucks there that I want to strafe later. Right, 7,000 feet is more than enough. More than enough. Here we go, I can get another target here. Yeah, designated, that's brilliant. So we've got ready for our next bomb run, which I'm going to do right now. We haven't got all the time in the world for this, guys. Let's pull back on the target.
Colt 1, kill at bullseye 287 for 80. 2, contact air defense target, kill clock, point 3. At bulls 256 for 70.
Let's have a little bit of night vision, give ourselves a little bit of SA. Right, coming back on the target, that very distinctive little peninsula there, in front of the town of Susa. Apologies if I've pronounced that wrong, which I probably have. Right, here we go. 29 seconds till release. Let's get lined up. Now, there's no AAA threat from this area, so I can come down reasonably low. A bit more accurate. 15 seconds. Don't want to get too low, obviously, because dropping rather large bombs on. 8 seconds. Concentrate. Don't get distracted.
Fighters taking off. Stand by for bra. Contacts are declared hostile. Free to engage.
Bomb away. Track.
1, in from the east, engaging at Bulls 256 for 70.
Right, select our low drag Mark 82s. We've got a choice for this second pair. High or low drag is a nice option. We'll just go for the basic low drag. By the aircraft, right, we're at 5,000 feet, which is probably enough. I'm just trying to watch my fuel all the time. Right, let's choose another victim. Let's zoom out, we can see our flight path marker.
Pop-up group 275412 at 2000 cold. Dodge 1 engaging bandit. 4 running in.
Selected. Let's pull back on the target.
2 left spike 8 o'clock. 3 bombs away.
We're being let as an F4 over here, which is a bad guy. Definitely a bad guy. I mean, come on, Cap, do your stuff. I'm busy.
Uzi 03143 at 5,000 knots.
25 seconds.
At Bulls 277 for 2 running in. 2 missile away. Engaging AAA at bullseye.
10 seconds, pickle.
Focus. Hits on Hawk.
Bomb away. Don't know whether that's going to be a success. Let's turn away from the F4. There's F14s over there as well. Hopefully they're going to do a good job. Look at the old T-pod. I don't hold out much hope. No, I missed. Missed. The T-pod didn't lock on properly for a start, and then my bombing wasn't as good as it could have been. I've got one bomb left. Yes. Nice one, guys. Right, 6,000 feet, that's enough. That's enough, guys. That's enough. Let's have a look at our... Let's set our autopilot. Something else that right, locks that, that's good. Fly the aircraft. Come on, Cap, do your stuff. Let's pull back on the target, we haven't got time to fanny around. Team effort this is. Where's my flight path marker? There it is. 12 seconds.
424 at 7,000 knots.
Right, I can't do anything at the moment. I'm on my bomb run. On my way. Whoa. Right, let's go to guns. Come on, F-14s. I want that big row of trucks. That's what I really want now. Yeah, come on. Let's bear around to the left. Let's go in for a strafing run, and then we'll call it a day. Yeah, it's lined up nicely.
Contact air defense target, 2 o'clock, 4-8.
Now whoever parked those trucks in a nice line is going to get a bollocking.
Engaging air defenses.
Well, if they're still alive after this, obviously. Concentrate, concentrate. Yeah, once we set them on fire, they should all go up. Well, hopefully our guides have dealt with the air threat. Excellent, our guys are still attacking. It's just going to a slight right turn and a climb. Hopefully our T-pod will be able to see something shortly. Yeah, the old trucks are blowing up nicely. And this is the thing with SorelRo's missions, is sometimes you have to you know, really get the 18 out of 20 targets or whatever it is. Makes them quite challenging, but really focuses the mind. Right, what we got? What we got? What we got? That we can still kill. They're all dead. Alive. Okay. Let's pull on the target. I do like seeing things on fire, right, especially through night vision goggles. Brilliant. Right, here we go. 3,500 feet. 400 knots plus. Make sure we're... No, where are we? Didn't lock. Okay, there it is. Cool. It's cool. It's all cool. Just let the Pippo walk up onto target. Check. Right, nice climbing left hand turn, not too much of a climb, don't want to go too high.
Colt 1, tally pit Colt 256 for 70.
Right, I need to have a good look with a T-pod because you can put all this effort in and then get back and not complete the mission. So we'll fly parallel. Let's pull round tighter. How high are we? 5,000 feet, that's enough for gun runs. Right, he's rejoining, so he's probably run out of ammo or no targets left. So we'll just fly parallel and have a look at the T-pod and see what we can see, guys. Right, let's level off there, put our autopilot on. There's a couple of trucks there. Who's moving, that other one? Right. What else we got? That's the town, I don't want to be blowing that up. Right, let's go back in and just take out that guy. If we can. And then we go on. It's just to the left of the burning trucks if the T-pod's lost track. Right, it's 420 if I can just come back on the speed a little bit. Be a shame to fail the mission just leaving one truck behind. What's my bingo like? 3,000 pounds of fuel. 400 knots. I can ease back on the throttles. Very hard to see. There's a last truck on the end there. And then there's a moving truck somewhere as well, just off to the left of the target. There he is at the end. A little bit of target fixation, but got away with it. We shacked him anyway. Just lower the nose, level off. I just want to get that T-pod working, see what we can see. Right, I think we've run out of targets. Yeah, it's another truck gone up. Right, T-pod is now active. Big smoking hole in the ground, which is what we want to see. What's we got? That's that little bugger there. Let's have him before we go home. I think that's everyone then. And that guy still driving around in his truck needs to be this year's winner of the Darwin Awards, I think, because I wouldn't be anywhere near what's going on now. Make sure he's still locked up. Let the pipper come up onto the target. Missed him. At least we've got him locked now anyway, so we can just pull straight back onto him. Where is he? Right. 1,000 feet. A bit slow. Power to get us over the top. He's off on the power now, coming downhill. Land Rover 109. Oh, it's sacrilege that is. Series 3 as well. I had one of those. Luckily that wasn't it. I did sell it a while ago.
Colt 1, passing waypoint 6 at 23,000.
Oh, it's a bittersweet victory. Right, anyway. Let's go home. So roughly, probably 170, something like that. Let's just get out of here. And we'll put in the TACAN, which is 80 X-ray. I think we've just got the small task of landing at night on an aircraft carrier. Great.
3, hard spike, 6 o'clock.
I've been practicing, guys. I have been practicing like crazy. Trying to land this flipping thing. Right, let's go. What do we want? We want TACAN. We want 80 X-ray, enter. And we want, oh look, secondaries. And on. And there's the TACAN over to our left. I think we've got everything now. If I can only land this thing, we may well complete this mission. Surprised we haven't had a bingo call yet. Try and pick the carrier up on, we're at 10,000 feet, which is enough. We're not that far away. Right, let's level off. It's not bullshitting me. Right. Autopilot on. Attitude hold. That's good enough. Let's reset our T-pod. Back into snowplow mode. Down she comes. Let's see if we can find the tower. Just make sure we're flying correctly, which we are. Right, let's reset the T-pod firstly. Zoom out. That's better. And we're set to wide. It's better? Right. Now we can have a look. Something up there. A row of... They're not our ships. Just checking on the symbology at the bottom of the T-pod there, make sure we're still up the right way. Let's have a little focus on these babies. No. Should be able to see this reasonably soon. I'm looking in the right direction. Let's have a look where it is off to our left. As you can see from the TACAN. Let's pull round. Bingo, okay. That's fine. Right, so we're now pretty much lined up. Let's just set our autopilot. Okay. Let's bring our T-pod back in front of us. There's a nice smoky ship there. That's got SorelRo written all over it. Yeah, there we go. Won't lock up yet, so we'll then designate that as our target. 28 miles away.
Pushing from waypoint 2 at 30,000.
Right, let's call in. So we'll go. Let's tell our guys to RTB. Lights go to
Flight,
RTB.
RTB.
Right, and then we don't want our AWACS anymore, so we'll have that on 330, enter, select that, ATC, tower is not on the list, mate, you're not coming in. Right, Not close enough yet. 20 miles away. Let's start a descent. I want to cut across the front and then just see what heading she's on. I think she's on 350. 'Just keep bringing that teapot across till she locks on. Oh, it's on point target. No, it should be alright. We'll put a moving target. Or point track, I think it is. Still learning, guys, still learning. Right, it's come through 6,000 feet. miles. Purposely keeping ship off to my right so I can pull round onto her. 13 miles from target. Let's see if we can get her to lock on any time now. Should lock up. 4,000 feet. Right, can safe our weapons. And go into nav mode. feet. Just start easing out there. 2,500 feet. Let's see, just invite the stick backwards. You can see it. Looks like there. You can just double check the heading. 1,900 feet. Okay, let's turn in. And then I'm going to fly past her for 5 miles. So I should be on 170 if my prediction of 350 is correct. Yeah, this looks pretty good, doesn't it, guys? Right, we're 1,700 feet, which is exactly where I want to be. Come on, lock on. Fly the aircraft first. Just trying to get my teapod to lock on. Locked eventually. Right, okay. Right, that's good. Right, so we're heading 170-ish. Right, let's see if we can get this right. How much fuel have I got? 1,500 pounds. Enough. Right, we're over 5 miles from the target now. In the ship. Right, let's pull onto her. Want to be at 800 feet at 350 knots just down her starboard side. There she is. Right, let's just get our autopilot on there. What are we? Yeah, we're not bad. We're not bad aspect to her. Just come across a little bit so we get fully lined up. 1,200 feet. ,900 feet. ,800 feet. Little bit of power. Not quite lined up, but it's good enough for government work, guys. Let's turn on to 350. You can see this 40 here come past. We've just seen it go past count to 10. Eight, 9, 10. Throttle to idle. 3G turn. Gear down, flaps down, water selected. Right, let's get ourselves sorted on the downwind. Freestyle mode. Right, let's look at our aircraft. It's good. 60 degrees of nozzle. Ease back on the throttle while we've got lift and nozzle. Trim the aircraft back to 10 degrees. Looking quite good. I've just given myself a little bit more room. I'm a little bit high. I want to come down to 600 feet. And we'll just let her descend. I want to be angle of attack at 10 degrees. Ease back on the power a bit. Make sure we've got the water is on. Yes, it is. Right, coming down to 640, 630. This is good. Right, let's start turning in. Bit of rudder. Want to be 450 base. Wait, 470, 460. I want to be 450, 90 degrees to the ship. A little bit high. Keep turning in. They're not too far off. Aircraft is trimmed.
Dive head. Dive head. Dive head. Dive head. Dive head.
It's not going to annoy me at all.
Ejecting.
Let's turn the night vision off. 82 degrees of nozzle. Let's concentrate. 250 feet. I thought I want to be 120. Getting a bit closer. 20. Keep the nose where it is. Trim the nose down. That's good. Trim, trim, trim. Ease the nose up a little bit. Slow down. Right, guys, I'm taking that. I'm taking that. Right, let's see if we completed the mission. Let's have a look how much we damaged the aircraft first. That's alright, that's fine, there's nothing wrong with that. That is absolutely fine. Absolutely fine, nothing wrong with that at all, guys. Right, here we go. Did we complete the mission? Come on, come on. Oh, results 50%. Right. I can tell you what I'm going to do now, guys. That's as good as you're going to get. Right? Because I think the mission success criteria is a little bit high. So I'm going to skip to the next mission, but take from that what you can. Alright guys, see you in debrief. Hi guys, welcome to the debrief. Right, so as we can see, we'll just speed the recording up here. We take off from just east of Oman and we're heading up to Qeshm Island up here, as you know. So we've got a load of Tomahawk or cruise missiles, whatever they are, going in, taking out loads of targets. There's our little flight here. There's a cap flight off that takes off in a minute. We then divert from waypoint 1 over towards waypoint 2, which is over here. Look what's going on. I mean, we all saw what was happening from the cockpit point of view, but there's a hell of a lot of other stuff going on. Going into mainland Iran as well. So we've got our F-14 cap flight here, which do a pretty good job. I've flown this mission quite a lot, and sometimes they help you out and sometimes they don't. We've got F-18s which will be coming up here, and then they'll be launching on the airfield over here. So let's just speed things up a little bit just to give you an overview of what happens. So we know that we take out these guys here. That's what we're doing. There's Rapier missiles, surface-to-air missiles coming up here, so we want to avoid this area, as we know. AGM-88s, Hormuz coming in. Quite a lot of enemy defences taking out some of our stuff. There's our cap flight, F-14s looking after us nicely on this occasion. We're taking out this, that and the other. There should be a flight of F-18s that pop in. So this is the problem here. So we picked up the F-4, so that launches from up here. And we've got MiG-21s that have taken off. So they can cause us a real problem. I've been shot down a few times by those guys. And there's not a lot you can do about it at night in an air-to-ground aircraft. You know, the cap should do their job. So I was just putting flares out. That's all I could really do. But in this occasion, the cap does a good job. That's it, eventually takes that F4 out. And that's pretty much it. What we'll do is we'll have a little look at our, and a couple of our guys there put sidewinders in to the air defence threats over here. So we do a brilliant job, you know, if I do say so myself. And let's have a little look at what's left. So we'll just play that. So we come in, we saw the gunnery. I was really happy with everything actually. The only thing I missed, that's another one gone there. The only thing I missed or messed up was I forgot to uncage one of the Mavericks. That was easily done. Easily done. So we come round. My guys are no longer attacking, so they're either out of ammo or we think it's all over. So we come back in here. Let's just speed that up a little bit. So we've got 3 targets left, 2 targets left, which is all cool. My guys aren't attacking anymore, I don't think. I think they're just following me. So you start thinking, oh, maybe we're all completely out of targets. So we'll have a little look down here. I think I missed on this run. That was the Land Rover, I think. Come round again. Yeah, take the Land Rover out. And then I had a look on my T-pod and there was nothing left as far as I could see. I had a really good look. I didn't think there was anything left. Because I know SorelRo is a hard taskmaster, guys. And I know that if you haven't killed near enough everything, or the percentage that he's deemed, or the percentage that DCS deems that you have to kill to make it a kill, I'm sure SorelRo will comment on what I'm talking about now. You know, you don't get a completed mission. So I really had a good look, and I must have missed this flipping guy here. I mean, anyway, very frustrating, but it does focus the mind. It does focus the mind. So then, of course, we just went back and landed at the carrier. The aircraft's in one piece, so I'm going to call it a good landing. And that was it, guys. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Tips from my experience flying this is don't ask your guys to engage straight away, because they go over and attack the targets over here. And they don't attack our primary target. So I normally do one attack run and then ask them to attack, and then they normally come in and attack the target. It's just trying to control that AI again, guys. Other things to worry about is this F4 is a problem. It's shot me down a few times when I've flown this mission. Yeah, and that's really it. And then just try and get every single target. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. If you like and subscribe, that'll really, really help me out, guys. It'll really help me out. And I'll see you on the next one. Winkle out.